Hello, everybody. Been a while since I've been on this thing, but I had something on my mind that I wanted to discuss. Um, I'm very active on Facebook on how I feel about not just our culture, but other types of situations that's going on in the world. But one of my major focuses today, because of some things that I heard today, is relationships and having an awesome mate. Um, with me, myself and my wife, we both uphold each other as beautiful, beautiful people. A lot of people come to me and speak to me and even message me and say things like, wow, I want a relationship like you and your wife have. Or wow, I want a wife like yours. And I know people said, hey, I want a husband like yours. I wish my husband or boyfriend was like you, like your husband to my wife. And sometimes I'm thinking maybe it's just the physical. That's what people are looking at. Because I'm a good looking dude. Don't play with it. My wife is fine as hell, sexy, beautiful, all that. But when it comes down to it, the physical don't mean crap. Don't get me wrong. A productive relationship got to have physical attraction because that's part of a relationship. But don't look at the physical. That's not what I look at. I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, when I met my wife a long time ago, I said that she was going to be my wife, and I pursued her. But the problem is, again, we look at the physical. We're so attracted to what people look like. We're so attracted to what people have. Materialistic shit that don't mean nothing. Excuse my language. But when I fall back and I sit back and I listen to what people say, and people say, I want a relationship like you and your wife have, and I ask them, really, do you? Because our relationship ain't perfect. It's perfect for us, but it ain't perfect. And our relationship comes with a lot of hard work. And I ain't gonna lie, the hard work mostly comes from me. You gotta understand, as a man, ladies, hold on, don't take this and run with it and take advantage of this. And men, don't take it as I'm saying women don't have responsibilities in a relationship. But what I am going to say is, it's totally up to the man to make the relationship work. The man should be the one putting in the work to keep his lady, to make her happy, to keep her happy. And that's realistic. That's some real ish right there. Because you got to think about it. Men are simple creatures. We're physical. We see the physical. We're attracted to the physical. Only thing we want is to be respected. Sometimes nurtured. Sometimes just baby. You know what I'm saying? But we want a good meal. We want a lady that's gonna rub our face every now and then, rub our back, and some good conjugal activity at night. Maybe not at night. Some spontaneous days as well, like in the movie theater restroom. Inside joke. Anyways, for real though, men are simple creatures. Women, on the other hand, not so. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying they want everything in the world, but they like to hear the "I love yous." They love that. They love to hear "I need you." They love to see you showing them attention. You ain't got to necessarily buy them anything. You can write them a letter. You can sit up and they can hear you talking to somebody else about them, and they get excited about that. And also, some good conjugal activity when you're able. But they like the strength of a man. They like to see how a man treat the kids, their kids, his family. They don't want a mama's boy, because if you're a mama's boy, you can't show your wife attention. They want a man in the family that's going to take care of the family. Protection, love, all that. But, like I said, men are way simpler than women. And we have to understand that in order to make a relationship work, it's gotta be work. Nothing worth having come easy. So that's why I asked, do you really want what me and my wife have? So let me tell you something. That lady, Precious, she deal with one of the most arrogant, conceited, big head, can be an asshole any minute type of dudes that she can ever deal with when she's dealing with me. She know that I can be stubborn. She know that I can be very, very, very hostile when I'm upset. But she knows that I'm going to protect her. I'm going to love her. I'm going to take care of her. And she knows I'm going to work 1,000% to make her happy and keep her happy. She know that I'm going to take care of them kids, our kids. She know that I'm going to ensure that we have the essentials to live, and I'm going to even work even harder to ensure that we have more to relax. She know I'm not scared of a challenge. She know when she come in the house, I'm reading, I'm writing, I'm continuously in school, I'm teaching my daughter different things, and not afraid to say what's on my mind. She know I'm going to respect her. She know I'm going to respect the family. She know I respect everybody. And I don't back down from any challenge unless it's going to affect my family and myself in a negative manner. Don't play any games. And don't get me wrong, I ain't perfect, because I done some dirt. But it ain't the dirt that's going to destroy my family. Young man grew up to be a mature man and understand that not just the streets ain't for me, but everybody ain't for me. This world has a lot of temptations. This world have a lot of activities that can not just destroy you as a person, but destroy your family in one clean sweep. I'm telling you, it takes years and years, almost a lifetime, to build up trust with someone, and it can take 1 second to destroy it. And that's where I go back to the work. Ladies, you got to show the love as well and do the simple basics for the simple men. But men, if you want a relationship, that's really gonna last, work. If you're a dude and you ain't got no job and you ain't trying to get out there and hustle, and you broke and you sitting home playing video games, or you go out hanging with your homies and smoking blunts and drinking Hennessy, but you ain't got no job, or you ain't got no source of income, no kind of hustle, you ain't gonna have no relationship either. Because you gotta put in work, my dude. And if you sitting back and everything is, whoa, it's me, that's what it's gonna be, just you. So in reality, my thing I always say, man, don't look at me and say, oh, I want to dress like you, Johnny. I want to watch like you, Johnny. I want a house like you, Johnny. No. What you should be saying is, damn, Johnny, what's in your head to make you work that hard? Or what did you do to ensure that you can get shoes like that and a shirt like that and a watch like that and a house like that? What's in your mentality to make you do that? That's for real though. You know what I'm saying? What's in your mentality to make you study to be a grown man and study to teach your kids? What knowledge you have? What wisdom can you give me? What's emotional inside you to build you to be a man, to take care of your family and love your wife the way you love her? That's what you should want. See, listen, I'm an emotional character. I love hard. I love hard as heck. But don't get me wrong. If you make me angry, I can be aggressive as heck too. And I don't try to do that. I would rather love than hate. And I can't say I hate anybody. I might hate their actions, but I can't say I hate anybody. And that's one of the things we got to fall back on. We so forgiving and apologetic for stuff, and we always, say, hey, if it's meant to be, God will make it happen. Yeah, that's true. You can take it on that spin. But I'm gonna tell you like this here: if it's meant to be, you go out there and get it. You work for it. You don't sit back and woe is me and wait for it to come to you. You put in that work, because nothing's gonna come without work. And when I say work, I mean you got to work on your emotional spirit. You got to work on your inner self. You got to work on who you are. You got to work on your attitude. You got to work on your knowledge. You got to work on your skills. You got to work on your talent. And if you got a talent and you ain't utilizing it, like they say, that's a sin. That's a sin to me. If there ever is a sin, that's a sin. So grown men, I'm gonna tell you now. If you ask me, or you say you want a relationship like me, this is what I'm gonna ask you. Well, do you want to work for it, my dude? Do you want to work for it, my brother? Same for you, sisters. If you want a relationship, you want a strong, loving man, is you gonna work for him? Are y'all gonna put it in? Ain't no such thing as a relationship being 50-50. It's 100-100. You put 100% in, he put 100% in. Ain't no 50-50. Because if you're giving 50-50, you leaving 100 on the table. I want to see it all. I'm telling you, that's the way it is, and that's the way it got to be in order for you to survive, and especially an African American relationship. We got a lot of stuff going against us, a lot, but we don't make it any better when we don't love our brothers and sisters. For real, I'm out.